Were students from a rural school in Guerrero, and you remember that, right? This is the hotlands towards Acapulco, and that's these lands are controlled by narcos to a large degree, right? But the school is a rural normal school, so in a way it's like MTSU, right? We were a normal school here too in origin, right? So in a way these students that disappeared, they were like you, right? They came from the region there, right? And though I think, the comparison carries only that far. I mean, they went from Ayotzinapa, they went to Iguala, to this regional city, to commandeer buses to travel for free to Mexico City to participate in a demonstration there. And this just happened at a time when the mayor, what's his name again? Jose Luis Abarca Velázquez and his wife, Maria de Los Angeles Pineda Villa, they have a political event or a party in Iguala, and so they didn't want the students to descend on the city and create problems, right? And then, commandeering autobuses, I don't think that would happen easily in the United States either. So the mayor turned them over to the police or ordered the police to stop them. And there were reports that the mayor and his family had ties to the narcos, right, to the drug runners or drug traffickers in the region. And then the police handed them over to the Guerreros Unidos, the local narco gang, right? And then they disappeared. And so it showed how intertwined all this is, right? The local mayor deals so closely with the police and these narcos that the boundaries have blurred, right? And it turned out that the governor of the state had mishandled the whole situation. And then it also turned out, the president this time, Enrique Peña Nieto, was mishandling it in a way because the military seemed to be involved in this thing too. There's a base of the military too, and there are reports that the military didn't assist the students, although they knew what's going on, or even handed them to the narcos. So these are reports. I don't know if this is actually true, but these are reports, right? And so it just showed that not only was the governor implicated because they collaborated, this was the same party, right, that he belonged to, and they weren't doing enough to uncover basically this crime and the result of this was that Peña Nieto basically undermined the legitimacy of this party that won the elections a few years before, and they got a terrible beating in the following election, right? And also that the PRD, this sort of mildly leftist party that was in power in Guerrero, completely collapsed because it turned out that too many of these people were involved with the narcos, right? And the party disappeared. And it turned out that one of these members of the party then founded a new one. It's called the Morena, right? The National Movement of Regeneration. And this is Andres Manuel López Obrador. And he came from the PRD, but he founded a new party and he won the election. And he won the election precisely because of the collapse of the older party system, right? The long ruling party disappeared because of this Ayotzinapa crime and because of the Casablanca. The PRD collapsed because of what happened in Guerrero and because all these people were somehow connected. And AMLO won the election, or Andres Manuel López Obrador won the election because people felt that they needed to do something new, right? That the old ways weren't working anymore. So in a way,